Voice recorder on. Should we turn on the APU?
What's the temperature in the cabin?
Let me check. 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh yeah, yeah, APU, thanks.
No, it's 20 on our cabin.
No, that's like, well, for me, that's like 27, 28.
Yeah,
we'll get
I
the
know,
APU
I
on
know,
anyway.
yes. Okay, let me just turn on that. APU is coming on right now. Should we test all the systems?
No, the plane would have flown today already, so we don't need to test everything.
Okay.
But there are a few things we do need to test because it's a crew swap, so we will need to do the fire test.
I'm doing that right now. I'm doing the fire test if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm doing a light test.
Okay.
Sweet.
Let me test the APU voltage. It's okay. IPU is coming on.
Okay, can I get a...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. Can I get a IRS... we'll go for long realign, please.
How is that performed?
Off and wait until the lights go out, and then put it to nav again. Just wait until those lights go out.
Yep. I'm turning on again the ARSs. Do you know how to like communicate here with no ATC?
In English, yes.
I mean, yeah, I can
no.
talk in Spanish if you want to, but I know how to. I don't know how to properly.
CTAF calls, yeah. No, I know how to do. I can run you through how to do CTAF calls. We'll get set up the rest real quick.
If you believe it can come on, right?
Yep.
window clip?
Yes.
Let me check our cross Sally too. We have ground right now, eh?
Yep.
Actually, let me communicate with them to request a part else.
I'm not ready yet.
Not ready? Okay.
Yeah. Stand by. Okay, yeah, now I'm ready.
Yep, I'm the frequency. Parque Torre, buenas noches, Argentina 1677 solicitando salida IFR hacia Bariloche.
Double check your frequency.
I think I will. Let me just do this real quick. Oh, it's no, it's fine. Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it's 1219. Yeah.
There. You ready?
Your frequency still hasn't. You're still on the wrong frequency.
I do.
Oh, you're using COM 2. I see. No, don't use COM 2, use COM 1.
Here.
Yes, but, well, yeah.
Parque Torre, buenas. Parque Tierra, buenas noches. Argentina 1677 solicitando salida IFR hacia Bariloche.
Argentina 1677, muy buenas tardes, Aeroparque Superficie. Ya le envío su permiso de tránsito, mantenga escucha. Argentina 1677, ¿está lista la copia?
Sí, Parque Superficie, Argentina 1677 está lista.
Argentina 1677 tiene autorizado su plan de vuelo instrumental Aeroparque Bariloche vía ruta plan, nivel de vuelo 360 final, hasta destino, salida Palomar 9, transición Torul por pista 13, ascenso inicial 050, código transponder 1737.
Autorizado a Bariloche, plan altitud final 360, hasta destino, salida Palomar 9, transición Torul, pista 13, Square Transponder 1737, Argentina 1677.
Argentina 1677, colación correcta, notifique con información Bravo a bordo y listo el retroceso y puesta en marcha.
Okay, we are good.
I will assume this is what I heard.
You are right.
Runway 13, El Palomar 9 departure Toro transition and the squawk
You're in fact right,
1737.
man. I can't believe it.
Is there an initial altitude? I
No.
missed that.
No, should I ask that?
Okay, cool. No. It should be on the SID. Let me have a look.
Oh, let me check.
After takeoff, maintain heading 133, left turn. Turn left. Because sometimes if they don't mention it in the clearance, it might be in the chart. Also, some countries, they clear you directly to the cruising altitude, so...
Well, I was in a flight here, and like they gave me a transition altitude. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, in that case... Well, a transition altitude, yeah, it's in the ATIS, but I
No.
meant an initial climb
yeah,
altitude.
that. Sorry.
sides of it. I don't think I see one. Oh, there is noise abatement. V2 plus 10, reach 1000. Yeah, okay. Take off, maintain 133 until 1,000 feet, left turn, intercept VOR. Yeah, could you ask what the initial climb altitude is?
Sure. Let me
Oh, actually, it might be in the airport page. Transition level, arrival, no TAMs, noise abatement. No, it's not in the ATIS. So some airports, they have it in the briefing pages. I'll just read it real quick, because obviously I've never been here, so I haven't read all the briefing pages yet. Jorge Newberry, departure procedure, DAT-Link, DCL, step 1, step 2, RCD message, clearance uplink, CDA, contingency voice, okay, it's not there, noise abatement, Lovis prox. Nah, we'll just ask.
I am asking right now.
Thank you.
Parque, superficie, Argentina 1677. ¿Cuál es la altitud inicial, por favor?
Ascenso inicial 050 1677.
Gracias. 05.
Okay, 5,000 ascent.
Thank you. Okay, shoot. Are you ready?
Nope, I'm still programming the box, and then we can do a briefing.
Okay.
I just need to do takeoff data, and then I can do a brief. Right runway, yes. Ask her. We'll do an NADP 1. I'll show you NADP 2 later. Okay, are you ready for a brief?
Yep.
Okay, we're at gate 10 moment. Push back, expecting face northwest, so nose to the left. From there, I think most likely taxi route is going to be out via Lima and then Alpha. And then, yeah, full length runway 13. It says that runway extension available exclusively with prior permission.
Argentina 1780, muy buenas tardes, Aeroparque Suburgencia, adelante.
So we'll only be able to...
Buenas tardes, caballero, nos encontramos en la...
Yeah, I'll just tune that out for a quick second. We can tune it back in later. Fairly short runway, but that's okay. We're TO1 with assumed temperature takeoff. And the speeds are bugged. I'll just set the trim real quick to required. There it is. The departure is a SID, El Palomar 9 departure. Do you have the chart for that?
I do, I think.
Okay, cool. 40-3.11th of July 24. From runway 13, initially heading 133, not below 1,000 feet, left turn, heading 072. And then a left turn track the course of 254 inbound to El Palomar VOR. I've got that set in nav1. For us, we do the Toro transition. So left turn track to Ezeiza, and then right turn to Gibem, and then to Toro. There's a note there, compulsory reporting point when ATS surveillance service is not available. That is probably not relevant to us. We should be handed off to, who's that, Azeza control, and they should have radar control there. Looks like they got PDC as well, but fortunately PMDG doesn't support that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, from there it's the flight plan route. Terrain MSA within 25 miles is 3,000. And noise abatement procedure here is required, so I've elected for NADP 1. So we'll take off to 1,000 feet, thrust reduction. VNAV will do that on to climb thrust. Then we'll keep climbing at V2 plus 10 or plus 15 until we get to, until we get to 3,000 feet. Oh, hang on. Take off thrust speed that corresponds to each aircraft. V2 plus 10. Plus 15, reach 1,000 feet. At 1,000 feet, use climbing thrust and begin flying retraction. Okay, we don't require an NADP, but I'm still going to do it in NADP 1. So we'll reduce thrust at 1,500, but we won't accelerate and clean up until 3,000.
Okay.
The weather here, not great, but it's fine. It could be a lot worse. The winds are gusty and varying, mostly from the right side, but it's not too strong. We know there's rain. Takeoff calculation is taken into account. There's a split between V1 and rotate. And QNH is 1014. I have set 12. Just make sure yours is set as well.
Second with the QNH.
Yeah, 1014 is the QNH.
Done.
I'll probably depart with weather on my side. You can have terrain up on yours, and probably if you want to bring traffic up on your display, that'd be good. Otherwise, it's going to be a flaps 5 takeoff, a 67 ton. Speeds are bugged on both sides. DTO 1, assumed temperature 30. As I mentioned, it will be an NADP 1.
Yes.
Otherwise, normal, usual takeoff safety brief, so I'm not going to go through that. And that should be it from me. Do you have any questions or anything to add?
No.
Excellent. Go ahead, the pre-flight checklist when you're ready.
Okay, let me pull it out. Here. I have now a tablet for this.
Nice.
Okay, pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
I test mine, so I'm going to do that right now. Tested 100. Okay. Navigation and transfer displays. Normal and auto check. Window heat on, check. Pressurization mode selector, auto, check. Flight instruments.
Heading 046, altimeter 1014.
Heading 046, altimeter 1014, check. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine, parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete. Okay.
Okay. Nice. We're still boarding. Not sure how long it's going to take still. Yeah, so notice the engine start switches here. See how it's ground off continuous in flight. So
Yeah.
there is no auto in this aircraft, which means that you should set it to continuous for takeoff.
Mhm.
And after takeoff, depends. If we're still in rain, keep it in continuous. If we're out of the rain, you can flick it to off. And then on approach through 10,000, put them to continuous.
Okay.
And yeah, just for the takeoff roll, remember to call thrust set and then call 80 knots and call rotate. You don't need to call V1.
Okay.
It depends on the aircraft. Some aircraft will call V1, some aircraft won't. It depends, but we'll expect that this aircraft should call V1. And yeah, when you call rotate, call it early to account for a bit of lag between us. So the rotate speed is 140. I would probably say rotate at 135.
No, we have like anti-skid, in operative. It's kind of funny.
Is it in off or in RTO?
It's enough.
Put it to RTO.
We still have it.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Do you have hydraulics? Go to MFD system.
Okay. Yep.
No, MFD system, not CDU.
Where's that?
So next to the anti-skid, next to the auto brake, sorry, MFD engine and system, go to system.
Oh yeah.
Do you have hydraulic quantity? Pressure should be 0, but do you have quantity?
Yeah, I have 92% in both A and B.
Okay, and then the landing gear lights green to the
Yeah.
right side. What is your part brake pressure?
1.
Or brake accumulator pressure. Okay, so we will give the hydraulics a bit of a boost. Go turn on the hydraulic pumps real quick and wait until that part brake accumulator pressure comes up. Sweet. And then you can turn it off again.
I'm going.
And is the anti-skid still there?
It isn't. It's like green now.
Perfect. Excellent. We fixed it.
Oh yeah.
No problem. Okay, just finished boarding. We've got the final paperwork and the final load sheet. The weights look good. Looks fantastic. Fuel we have on board sufficient. And so we can do the before start procedure.
Sure. Let me just open that reality.
Did you find a KRH normal procedure section?
Huh? No, I didn't.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's all right.
I mean, it's pretty difficult here to get because the government like doesn't give that away.
Yeah.
Well, what should I do?
Before start procedure, so you start from the top left as always.
Oh, shut down, on.
And yeah. So good check, yaw damper on. Then head down, fuel pumps.
Hold on. They should come alone. Right?
What's that?
They should.
Oh yeah, the fuel pumps. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and you've got a little bit of fuel in the center, so it depends on. It's up to you. If you turn on the center fuel pumps now, there's a potential during takeoff we'll get a master caution, which can be distracting. So I will personally probably not turn the center pumps on until after takeoff.
Okay.
To sip a little bit of fuel, but yeah, I'll leave it. And then yeah, moving on, make sure you're on APU power, which you are. Seatbelt sign, make sure it's on. And then the window heat's on already, hydraulics can come on. Then moving over, make sure all the bleed switches are configured correctly. Right now it's fine, we can leave it like that. And then the anti-collision light on. Go ahead before start checklist.
Okay. Before start checklist. Cockpit Oh, flight deck doors. Close and load. Check. Fuel.
8,100 kilograms pumps on.
8,100 kilograms. Pumps on. Check. Passenger signs. They are on. Windows.
Locked.
Listo, rodar 1780.
Check.
Argentina 1780, rueda el punto de espera de pista 13 vía Mike Alfa.
MCP.
Punto de espera de 13 vía Mike Alfa, el
heading
1780.
133, altitude 5,000.
Check. Takeoff speed.
V1, 135, ER 140, V2 148.
Check. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Aerolíneas en frecuencia, información Charlie activa al momento. Ajuste de 1015.
Anti-collision light. That's on. Check. Before start checklist complete.
Nice. Just make sure all your doors are closed.
Sure. They are... No, I have a after entry on, like...
Sweet. All good. Stand by. Go ahead and close it. Let me know when it's done.
Done.
Super. Okay. Yeah, let's ask for a push and start.
I am asking that right now. Let me just bring up the pilot. Yep. Parque Superficie, buenas noches. Argentina 1677 solicitando puesta en marcha y retroceso.
Argentina 1677 tiene aprobado su retroceso y encendido nariz a Lima.
Puesta en marcha y retroceso aprobado, nariz en Lima, Argentina 1677. Gracias.
Okay, I assume pushback.
Superficie, muy buenas tardes. Aquí es Marvel
Face Mike.
3079, vía el Delta.
Siguen.
Marvel 3079, muy buenas tardes.
Is
Aeroparque
it a
Superficie,
pushback
¿alguna posición de
to face
preferencia?
Mike, clear
3
Lima?
alfa, si es posible para 3079.
¿Ah?
Correcto,
What
recibido.
was his instruction?
Entonces va a rodar Alfa Lima,
yet.
posición 3
They
alfa.
told us to get on
Y
Lima.
Alfa Lima, posición 32 alfa, es Marvel 3079.
To what?
They told us
disculpa.
to...
Sí.
Repito entonces.
¿Ah?
32 alfa. Alfa Mike
Let
a
me mute this
32
guys
alfa.
a little bit.
Recibido.
Yeah, you can turn the volume down.
32 alfa, vía Marvel 3079.
Yeah, right now. Tell
Correct.
me.
What was the instruction?
Push back and nose to Lima. Like facing Lima.
Pushback
No.
nose to Lima. Okay, I can push proa. I've got an option for proa Mike, which I assume is face Mike.
I will ask if that's okay.
Well, hang on. What does proa mean?
Like proa is like up. Let me check. I think it's not. If not, it's proa. Let me check. I'm not sure. It's a part of the boat. It's like the top, like the front of the aircraft.
Okay, yeah, I will do that. Face Mike. Okay, parking brake is off. Start sequence 2, then 1. Start engine 2.
Start sequence 2 then 1. Starting engine 2. Oh yeah, the max.
Don't forget the, yeah, hang on. So, turn the start lever off first, then packs off, yeah. You don't want to blow up any systems. All right. I'm happy to, yeah.
Nice. That's smart. Starter cutout. Should I start engine number 1?
Standby. 10
So-
seconds required.
Yeah.
Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1. Starter cutout.
Start complete. Push is complete. And the brakes are set.
Yeah. Do we start with the for taxi checklist?
No.
Oh yeah, sorry. No,
You can go into your procedures now. But yeah, they're disconnecting the tow bar right now.
Okay, yes. Tell me when the tag is gone.
I will, but you can do the rest for now, up until the flaps. Say, you start from the top left, move to the generators,
Oh yeah.
the packs, get some aircon back on you. You can do all that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to test. I'm stupid. Well, okay. Anyways, they were okay. Packs and
Okay, he's holding up the gear pin. AP, you can come off.
if you can.
Oh, and the isolation valve. Yeah, isolation valve, auto, and AP, you can come off.
If you coming off,
Flaps 5.
lap settings 5.
Flight controls, check.
Should I turn on the taxi lights?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not until we're actually taxiing. Flight controls, check MFD page system, please.
MFD system. Yeah.
Flight controls, check complete. So you can hide that. Before taxi checklist.
For taxi checklist. Generators. Let me check. Oh yeah, I forgot to click this. Generators on. Check. Row heat. And come on. Check. Anti-ice. I think it's not required, so it's staying at off. Isolation valve. Auto. Check. Okay, we have this engine start.
Idle D10.
No, not that. Engine start switches continuous.
Double check that, please. There you go.
No, I was like saying that. Sorry.
Yeah. You shouldn't until the switch is in the actual position.
Engine bridges, recall,
Is checked.
okay. Auto brake, RTO, check. Engine start levers,
Idle D10.
check. Flight controls,
Check.
ground equipment,
Is clear.
clear. Check. Before taxi, checklist complete. Okay. I will now request the clearance.
Yep, looks like information Charlie now, and the QNH is 1015 set.
015.
Porque superficie 1-212 en la 27 para retroceso un poco más.
15212, retroceso y encendido aprobado, encarando a Mike. Notifica el rodador.
Aprobado con la lista Mike. A rodar volvemos, 1-521.
Parque Superficie, buenas noches, Argentina 1677, solicitando taxi hacia la 13.
Argentina 1677, rueda al punto de espera de pista 13, vía Lima y Alfa.
Ruede hacia el punto de espera de la 13, vía Lima Alfa, Argentina 1677.
All right, left turn Lima, right turn Alpha all the way runway 13. Clear left.
Clear right. Let me turn on the taxi lights, please.
Yep, and the wing lights as well, because it's
hold on,
nighttime.
it's 737 Shiba.
Yeah, but he gave us, what, did he give us give way to the 7-3, or did he give us taxi straight away?
He gave us the taxi permission.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine. He's gonna push back clear of Lima, and if we leave now, we shouldn't be in the way. Yeah, wing lights for nighttime taxi as well,
Wing turn,
and wing lights.
wing lights.
Did he say hold short Alpha or taxi by Alpha runway 13? Yeah, he probably said Alpha. Taxi by Alpha runway 13. Cool. Pretty small airport.
Yeah, it's my home airport.
Pretty small for a capital city airport.
It's not like, this is for regional flights only.
Oh, I see.
Recently it got upgraded to international, but the main international one is Ezeiza.
Yeah, I'm surprised Cat E aircraft can depart from here. Anyway, before takeoff checklist.
For takeoff, checklist.
Superficie el 3018.
Before takeoff,
Centro el
checklist.
3018, adelante.
Flaps,
Para retroceso y encendido.
Flaps 5 green light.
check. Stabilize, green.
Para el 3018, mantenga
4.9
posición,
units,
tengo una aeronave
0 and 0.
saliendo y lo llamo.
Check.
Mantiene
Take off
03,
checklist.
319.
Okay, we are ready. Imagine we'll get handed off to. Actually, I'm not sure. I assume we'll get handed off to Ezeiza.
Error 1-521.
15212, rueda del punto de espera de pista 13 vía Mike Alpha.
Mike Alpha, punto de servicio 13.
Correcto. Argentina 1677 puede pasar con Ezeiza Control en 134.5, buen vuelo.
Argentina 1677, pase con Ezeiza Control y gracias por el control. Gracias.
Chau.
We should contact
Ahora
Ezeiza.
sigue
Yeah,
Mar
ready.
del 3018,
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, ready.
retroceso y encendido aprobado.
124
notifica el
decimal. What?
134 decimal 5.
radar, el 301.
1 3 3 I hate this. Oh, I can't. One.
34.5. That's why you should preset these frequencies before you need them. Like, because you know the next one would have been Azaza, so you should have had that learning experience.
Oh, sure. I'm pretty noob here. Don't mind me.
Yeah, that's all good. That's fine.
I will now ask them for...
Yeah, ready. Just say ready, I think.
Alright. 6 a control, Argentina 1677, buenas noches. Solicitando en punto de espera de la 13 en Aeroparque.
Argentina 1677, 6 buenas tardes. 603, autorizada a despegar, quinto paso.
Autorizado a despegar, Argentina 1677, gracias. We are authorized now.
Okay, clear for takeoff, is that?
Yeah.
Okay, clear left.
You're right.
Runway entry procedure.
Okay. No, right. And that's notified. If you give it so, this is alright.
Strobes, did you get the strobes?
Oh, no, not yet. Yeah.
TCAS TARA?
Because TRA. Now.
Heavy?
Yep.
Alright, again, remember to call thrust set and call 80 knots and rotate.
Okay.
Stand by, got a master caution. Go, there we go.
Esa buenas tardes, Bondi 5212, punto de 3, Aeroparque.
Bondi 5212, César, buenas tardes, detrás del Bravo 738 en carrera de despegue, pista 03, rueda posición y mantiene.
And 1, Toga, take off.
Detrás de tránsito en carrera, ocupa y mantiene el Bondi 512 knots.
Check.
Confirm that was 80 knots.
Okay. Good.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Yeah. V1. Nice. Yeah.
No, you're misunderstanding. That's all right.
Positive rate of climb.
Confirm positive brake. No. You say positive. Okay. We need to go through some settings. LNAV, VNAV speed.
Yeah. Check.
Engage command A.
Okay.
Try again. Engage command A. Command.
Argentina 1677,
was
aire
transition.
minuto 33, en contacto radar, cruzando 3500 pies, viene por derecha directo a Torul, ascenso libre a nivel de vuelo 360.
Repita por favor para Argentina 1677.
Argentina 1677, contacto radar, viene por derecha directo a Torul, ascenso a nivel de vuelo 360.
Flaps 1.
Directo a Perul. Listo. Argentina 1677. Hay 1677.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
You'll have to say the instruction.
Oh yeah.
What was his instruction?
We are clear to go up until our our cruise altitude.
Sorry, clear to 360.
Bondi 5212, piso 3, autorizado a despegar, viento calmo.
Sí, ven.
Autorizado a despegar, Bondi 5.
What are we cleared to? Are we cleared to 360?
Yeah.
Okay. Flight level 360 set and VNAV speed. It is transition, so you drills things.
Standard.
Standard set, flight level 053.
Should I start with the after takeoff procedures?
No, hang on. Flight level 057. You have to check me. Flight level 059.
5. Yeah, check.
Okay. Yeah. You can go ahead. Whenever you see the flap up, you can do the after takeoff. Okay, after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff, check.
Piso Centro, buenas tardes. Marvin 3142.
Engine bleeds.
Marvin 3142, de 6, buenas tardes.
Check.
3142, con plan de vuelo instrumental presentado hacia Aeroparque. Momentos en Rosario. Empieza la copia de plan de vuelo.
Landing gear.
Marvin 3142, autorizado plan de vuelo instrumental aeroparque, vía ruta plan, 210 de nivel hasta ahora.
No green lights.
Salida más alto golf por pista 20, cuello transponder 1545.
Autorizado el instrumental Rosario Aeroparque, según ruta plan. Salida Bastardo Golf. Ascenso a 210 hasta... ascenso a 210 y reponemos en 15450.
All right. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, what's radar here?
Well, it's I think 135.0 Central Curitiba.
Argentina 1780.
I'm not too sure though. This is your airspace.
1780.
Yeah, I will check
Argentina
it now.
1780, posteriores con vuelo directo UTNUM para IRS.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think we stay with him.
Okay.
Directo a UTNUM y notificamos para descenso al 9780.
Okay, 10,000
Negativo,
feet.
Argentina 1780, posteriores con directo
Should I
UTNUM.
turn off the taxi lights and all of that?
Corregimos,
Yes.
posteriores con UTNUM y notificamos para
Are you
descenso al
connected on
1780.
VATSIM? I don't see you on VATSIM
Está
radar.
identificado radar
I am
40, continúa ascenso a nivel de vuelo 340, directo.
As observer or as master?
Libre 340, directo vuelo al 521.
Check it. Check it, please. Argentina 167.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. I see. That wasn't zoomed in enough.
That happens, so no worries.
Can we request track direct to Ezeiza because there's some weather?
Say again?
Request track direct to Ezeiza because there's weather ahead.
Okay, I'm doing that. Argentina 1677, Ezeiza control. Solicito directo a Ezeiza debido al mal clima.
Argentina 1677 por directo 6.
Directo a Ezeiza, Argentina 1677. We are clear now.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter because we're making that left turn already. All good. So with radio calls, you don't need to say the station every time. So you only need to say Ezeiza control once, and then that's it. After that, all you have to say is Argentina 1677.
Thank you.
So on first contact with a station, you will call the station name. But if you haven't changed frequencies, you don't have to, say their name again.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so for the takeoff run, I think there is fundamentally, your settings are a bit wrong. So we've got a little bit of time, and it's still a bit poor, the weather, but that's fine. We'll just keep flying the direction we're going. Go to menu.
Menu in the FFC.
Yes, CDU menu.
Ezeiza, buenas noches. Lima Victor Junior, Victor November.
PMDG setup. I think it's in aircraft, maybe.
Buenas tardes, señor.
No,
Estamos en
return.
San Fernando con un plan de vuelo para Rosario. El Junior Victor
it's
November,
in
si lo
options.
puede... No sé si usted está haciendo el servicio de delivery.
Simulation.
And go to
next page. Actually, first of all, let's go back to previous page. So I'll put you an observer. Make sure the settings are off, on, barrow, yes. Let me know when it's done.
Say again.
The settings, make sure they are off, on, barrow, yes. And let me know when you've done that.
Barrow and minimums.
Por favor, podría repetir para el Víctor November, se entrecortó el permiso, por favor.
Víctor November está autorizado a Rosario, vía Hortaplan, nivel 080.
Okay, so not barrow minimums, just barrow.
Pista 2-3, porque no pasaría el viraje por derecha directo a todo.
No. Set it exactly how I said. Off, on, barrow, yes.
On, off, on, barrow.
Yep,
Yes.
and then yes on the last one.
Bien, Lima Julia Víctor November, autorizado San Fernando Rosario, 080 de nivel hasta un Doom.
Yep,
Pista 2-3, salida directo a todo, por derecha el viraje, inicial a 2000 y respondemos 1504 el Julia Víctor November.
Turn the volume down.
Julia Víctor November, conexión correcta, está agarrando información Delta.
Recibido, aprobado el encendido, notificamos listo a rodar con Delta el Julia Víctor November.
Here, audio.
1-4, retraso 5-8. Perfecto, verificamos el transponder y autorizar
I'm going to do something real quick.
el
Hold on.
Espera 1-3, Marvin 3, espera 1-8. Buenas noches, pista 1-3, autorizado a despegar mi número. Buenas noches, autorizado a despegar 1-3, Marvin 3018. Centro 1780. Descenso para 150 o 780. Center American 95 position. Available 160 American 925.
Sweet. Click into IRS options.
Where? Okay, yeah.
Explorer Southern American 925.
Now,
Realistic and yes.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, return. Next page. Oh, now back to where you were, page 2. Off, on, yes, never, off.
Off, on, yes.
Never off.
Yeah.
Cool. Next page. Off, on, yes. No, hang on. What page are you on? Page 2 or page 3?
3.
Sorry. Have to catch up. Page 3 is no, no, yes, no.
No, no, yes, no.
Then page 4 is no, no.
Set.
Page 5, no. Well, yeah, page 5 is no, then whatever, whatever, disable.
Okay.
Then page 6, no, no, no. Wow.
Oh, no.
No, 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 yes, no.
Okay.
Number 7, it's up to you and up to you.
Yeah, it's okay like that.
Cool. Once you're done, return your CDU. So, let's go with fasten belts to auto.
Fasten seatbelts to auto.
And we'll have a quick chat about the takeoff. So I think the confusion is because you are hearing the virtual co-pilot say 80 knots and like rotate and everything. That's why you don't say it. But obviously, because we are 2 people now, you don't need that virtual co-pilot. So you will say thrust set. So, well, I will say, I will press the toga button, and then I'll say N1 toga takeoff. You will start the elapsed timer on the clock, and you will wait until the engine thrust sort of matches the target engine thrust setting. So can you see how there's the target setting there of 98.7%?
Yep.
So when you see this where it's quite close to the target, you can say thrust set.
Okay.
On takeoff. Then Sorry. Yep, cool. And then after that, you will call 80 knots. So when we approach 80 knots, say 80 knots, and then I will respond with the check, because we have to check that our airspeed indicators are correct. And then V1, you do not need to call, but you need to call rotate.
Okay.
And then you need to call positive rate when you see both the radial altimeter and the barrel altimeter increase in number.
Okay.
So you need to call thrust set, 80 knots, rotate, and positive rate. The plane will not call these, you have to call them.
Okay.
And yeah, hopefully now with the settings set correctly, it should be less confusing for you. I'm just gonna go speed intervene, and I'll go Mach decimal 76. Climb a bit steeper above these layers.
6 Aerolineas 780, descenso para mayor. Para 3000 y notificamos no, Argentina 780.
Do I turn off the continuous switches?
Not until the anti-ice is off, so we'll keep it on for a bit longer. Because there's a... Actually, no, it'll probably be a Sierra formula. No, I'm happy for engine anti-ice off, thanks. So engine anti-ice off and the engine start switches to off.
Anti-ice off. And engine start off.
Cool. Nice. Alright, I'll return the speed to manage, or FMC.
Okay.
Autorizado el ICSLU de 20, notificamos 5 millas en final 1780.
Pero bueno, la salida de la 20. Entonces le pasa el 0, cuando nos encontramos volvemos, es no para mí.
Terminado porque va a tener que para salir bien, la transición 040, para terminado, descendemos 3000 pies y volvemos próximo a Cross.
45 no, liberado,
It's a nice, beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
Estoy contando muy buenas tardes, Argentina 1677.
Where is this? San Carlos de Bariloche. What's the elevation of this place? 2,762. Yeah, it's not as high as I thought. Looks beautiful.
018 requerimiento. Seguimos dentro de la Argentina 1680 en espera de la moción. ¿Alguna honorable copia de la Argentina 1680? Argentina 1680, punto al crear 16. Autorizados a despegar de la pista 113 de la Argentina 1670 y con cuidado al tránsito.
Listo, radar en San Fernando del Julio Victor November.
What I could do is dig up some old PMDG manuals and send it to you. So the thing is with PMDG manuals, they don't include it anymore in 2020 and 2024. But back in FSX, they used to include manuals for the aircraft. So. What I will do is send you. I'll send you these four.
Algo parecido por canal Perpal. Continúa al centro para 240 y vuela directo a todo.
Excuse me.
No problem.
Do you think you'd like to fly this back?
Huh? Say again?
Do you think you want to fly the return flight?
Sure. I mean, I'm not that good at landing.
No, it's because you'll get to see what it's like. Like I will be doing the monitoring task, so you can sort of learn as well, like the things that I'm doing.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, it's up to you. I would suggest it though, so you can try a few different things.
El argentino 1670 lo comienza. Taita 3018, me copia. Estará activando la cabina unos minutos para tercer una hora. regiones tenemos para clear a los Yankee 1 where vamos finding Argentinas. Argentinas 5.
What kind of microphone is that?
It's the newest.
Top quality, best produced Argentina microphone.
Yeah, I know. My records. It's like. Oh man, come on, buy a decent microphone.
Okay, so we'll have 2.9 tons of fuel at San Carlos, which 2.9 isn't too bad, I guess. That's fine.
Oh, we didn't turn the centrifugal thing.
Oh, I did while you were sorting out the volume stuff. So
I
yeah,
didn't
sipped
have
that,
it
yeah.
like turned on.
Yeah, because I turned them on and then I drained the center tank empty and then turned it back off. So good. What you could do if you'd like is balance up the fuel left and right side.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Yeah, go for it.
Aproximando a punto de espera 05 en San Fernando del Julio Víctor November.
I should like turn off one of the fuel pumps in the left tank, right?
Correct. So cross feed first.
Julio Víctor November.
Wait until the valve is fully open and then one of the fuel pumps on the left side.
Now, right?
Yeah. So, hang on. The crossfeed, if you go look at the crossfeed again, notice how the light is dim right now, but when you click on it, it goes bright.
Yep.
Give it a try. So when it's bright, it means that the valve is in transit and it's not in the full position yet. So do it once more.
Okay.
Go on. So it's in transit, and now it's open. So once it's open, then you can turn one of the fuel pumps off.
Thank you.
Sound good?
Okay. One off.
Center American 925, 5 miles final LS, Yankee Romeo 11. American 925, Romeo 11, clear to land, Alright, 1 right, clear to land, American 925.
Do I first turn on the fuel pump on and
correct.
then the feed off, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And wait for the low pressure light to go out. Now you can do the cross sweep valve. Perfect. Super.
Yeah. I know.
Super.
Oh.
Yeah, so those manuals, you've downloaded them?
Yep, I have.
Cool. We'll have a quick look at the manual. So we'll start with FCOM Volume 1.
Okay.
So FCOM Volume 1, we won't go through the full thing, but essentially FCOM Volume 1 goes through mostly procedures and performance. So for example, if you scroll, let's see. Yeah, if you scroll to, like, for example, page 73 of the document.
Yeah.
It teaches you what to do for the flows and the items. So you can see, like I've told you many times before, you start from the top left of the overhead. So you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you'll notice that, yeah, pretty much the way I've taught you is the way it's written in the Boeing manual.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you keep scrolling down to page 77.
Okay.
So this is normal procedures, amplified procedures. This is what you need to do, all the procedures that you need to do. So the checklist is not a read and do checklist. It is a challenge and response checklist. To know what you have to do, refer to this section, and you should memorize. You should remember like the things to do in this normal procedure section of the manual. So, like for example, the let's scroll to. Well, let's scroll to page page 110. So you can see page 110 before taxi procedure, yeah? So this is everything that you need to do. It says here on FO, generator 1 and 2 on, probe heat on, wing anti-ice as required, engine anti-ice is required, PAX auto, isolation valve auto, bleed air off, APU off, engine start switch continuous. And that verified ground equipment is clear, flap lever set takeoff flaps, yada yada. So this tells you everything that you should remember how to do, not the checklist. The checklist doesn't tell you what to do. This tells you what to do, this section. And if we keep scrolling on down to say, let's go with page 115, page 115.
Yep.
So see how in page 115 it breaks it down chronologically, who needs to do what. So I'm pilot flying, for example, you're pilot monitoring. So for you, you should option, update runway position if it's installed on the aircraft. You don't have to do it every time, but yeah, when entering the departure runway, set strobe light to on, use other lights as needed. Then the next thing is I will verify brakes are released and align the airplane with the runway. For you, you will turn the landing light switches on when clear for takeoff and set transponder to TARA. Then I will set the thrust levers to 40%, stabilize and push the toga switch, and then we both verify that the correct takeoff thrust is set. So notice how it's split into boxes, left and right, but some boxes are for both of us. So for some boxes, both of us need to be sure that we do it. So both of us need to verify that the correct takeoff thrust is set. And you do that by saying thrust set, and I will also have a look and make sure that it is correct.
Jorge, entonces probemos la llamada CQ1 Uniform para el ILS 09 Argentina.
And yeah, yada yada, it keeps going, for example, down the procedures. I'll let you read all this in your own time. Now, if we keep scrolling on down, further down on the manual, so let's just, you know, scroll to like, I don't know, page 187. So this will show you additional supplementary procedures. So these are not the normal procedures, these are additional procedures. So for example, anti-ice operation, cold-soaked fuel frost. So if you find frost on top of the wing because the fuel has been sitting overnight and it's been really cold, you might find frost on the wing, and this tells you what to do if you find that. So these are supplemental procedures.
We are overspeeding.
Yeah, I think we have different winds. What's your wind? What's your wind?
Headwind to 28766 knots.
Yeah, I'm only at 37 knots. I don't know why my wind is different from yours.
Let me check something.
No, I'm on live weather. Are you on live weather? Do you use any other kind of weather service?
No. I am now.
Okay. That's alright. I'll see if I'll slow it down a little. See if it'll. Are we over speeding by a high amount of speed or just by a little bit?
Say again?
How much are we over speeding by?
Like 5 knots. So.
Okay, it should come back down in a sec. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, so let's keep going on the manual. If we go to, so these are the supplementary procedures. If we go to further down on the manual, so let's go to, say, page 330, for example.
330. Yep.
So from this section, these are all performance figures. So these are all numbers, which, yeah, to be honest, yeah. I mean, if you really have to refer to, definitely, you know, you can come here. But most of the time, you've got online tools like SimBrief has takeoff performance calculation now. So yeah, a lot of places will give you performance calculations, and you don't need to come into these places. But if you have to, manual performance tables are here for well, calculations and numbers and stuff.
Okay.
So that's FCOM Volume 1. Let's look at FCOM Volume 2 then. So in FCOM Volume 2, this manual will tell you, it will describe every single system on the aircraft. So if there's anything you want to learn about the aircraft, it will be in FCOM Volume 2. So for example, let's say we want to learn about the electrical system. We can go to page 285.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm here.
So page 285, well, it shows the electrical diagram schematics, and if you keep scrolling down, it will then go into the main body paragraph to talk about the electrical system of the aircraft. So yeah, Volume 2 is essentially everything to do with how the aircraft works in a specific system if you want to learn about it. So yeah, you can scroll through pick a random page, and you can see it will tell you all about a certain system on the aircraft.
Lo copio 5 6 Copiado posteriores con dirección no para el futuro de pista 12.
Sweet. Happy with FCOM Volume 2?
Yep.
Sweet, let's go to the next one, the FCTM. So the FCTM is the Flight Crew Training Manual. This one teaches you how to fly the plane. So the FCOM Volume 1, the normal procedures, that tells you what you need to do, but it doesn't teach you how to actually fly the plane. Whereas the FCTM will teach you specific ways to fly the plane. So for example, if we go to I don't know. If we go to page 91, for example. It will teach you specifically, see their visual cues and techniques for turning while taxiing. So it's actually teaching you specific skills and techniques to operate the aircraft in a certain way. So instead of saying you need to do this, it's saying it will be good, like we recommend you to do this. Like for example, if you go to page 95, it will show you how they recommend you to taxi the aircraft to line up at a runway turn node. And stuff like that. Yeah, that's the FCTM. We can move on now to the QRH. So the QRH is the quick reference handbook. If something goes wrong, you come to the QRH. So let's say, so you've got a index, you've got a table of contents page. Let's say we suddenly had an engine fire. What do we do? Oh, it says right there, engine fire, page 8.2. So go find page 8.2.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't click on it. The 777 manual, you can click on it. Page 8.2 is on document page 174. Let me know when you're there.
I am here.
So this will tell you what you need to do if we have an engine fire or engine severe damage or separation. So if we suddenly had an engine fire right now, you will follow this checklist and do everything this checklist tells you to do. And the whole QRH is filled with stuff like this. So if you see, for example, suddenly we've got a fuel low pressure light coming on, you come to the QRH and look for the fuel low pressure light checklist on the table of contents and then go through that checklist. So that's the QRH. So these are the 4 main documents for flying a Boeing aircraft, and specifically the 737NG series.
Yeah.
And every aircraft has its own, well, every commercial aircraft, 425 design aircraft, has its own set of, aircraft flight manual, operating manual, flight crew operating manual, flight crew train manual, and QRH. Every aircraft has these manuals.
Is someone actually like booking our flight plan?
What do you mean?
Yep, there is another Argentina 1677
That shouldn't be possible.
in Volanta, right?
Oh, in Volanta? You're probably looking at me.
We are like,
Are you looking at...
yeah.
I think you're looking at me. I think that's me you're looking at on Volanta.
Okay, no worries then. Sorry.
Nah, that's all good. It should be quite close to your current position, yeah?
Confirmamos ascenso para 030 de la Argentina 1677.
How do you request like descent in Hudson?
In English, I would just say Argentina 1677 approaching Tabriz. But it depends. I mean, more than likely, the controller is going to give us a star first, and then we're going to have to plug it in. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. We should get a star, well, eventually.
Say again?
We should get a star from the controller eventually, so yeah. Otherwise, if you really need to descend, you would say Argentina 1677 approaching Tabriz or Argentina 1677 request descent. But I'm not too worried. We're still ages away from needing descent.
Yeah, I know, but just actually because... Por las dudas. We are halfway there.
Tierra Buenos Aires, buenos días. Centro Buenos Aires, buenos días. La 719 con Delta, solicitamos su dirección a Buenos Aires, 76. LAM 789, problemas de audio, ¿podría escribirlo?
Have a look at this airport. Oh yeah, got a decent runway. Pretty simple airport. Jeez, you guys park your planes really, really close.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the satellite image, and wow, those two 737s are really close together.
There is 3 gates in that airport, so I think we see.
It's crazy you can fit 3 gates there. Wow, it's a small apron. Anyway, it looks like a beautiful area.
Yeah, it's like all
The lake and the mountains.
I have been there, so I can say pretty.
The Andes.
Like my profile photo, it's like in the same this same plane with the same call sign with the same destination.
A few people flying out from Malvinas, Argentinas. MD-11s.
Oh, we are cool.
SGES, where is that? Oh, they're going quite far away to
S6 LAN
Guarani.
476 en condiciones, rodar a pista 11. plan 476, rodamos a punto de pista 11 por Foxtrot.
I would love to have the Phoenix, but I don't have money.
Yeah, the Phoenix is quite nice.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's not perfect.
no, but before and
Recibido
I prefer the Phoenix before the
vía ruta Trini Banana Prevea,
Latin
nivel
BFR.
inicial FL050.
Yeah, of course.
Transbordador de
We don't talk about lead
salida pista
BFR.
11, plan 789. Ya con el audio solucionado.
Anyways, I got this 737 from the Microsoft Store at like $22. Here in Argentina, it used to be cheap, like to buy airplanes and stuff. Now it is. Do you have the iFly?
I do have the iFly, yes, but I've actually never flown it.
No, I wanted to try it.
Segundo, se le confirmo.
It's like nice airplane.
Do you own the iFly?
340 la estima es con el Julio Victor 9.
Okay. Yeah, because well, the iFly, I bought it because somebody was testing to make it your controls compatible, but unfortunately they weren't successful. So I bought the plane, and I've never flown it because I basically never fly solo anymore. I always fly with someone.
It would be nice to have like more people to fly with, but I don't say I don't like you, but I
Bien,
mean,
posteriores con entonces directo un
No, I get it.
para
Yeah,
el
well,
procedimiento
I wish there were more people to fly with too, and I wish there were more people that are trained to fly with.
yeah, I know I'm not the.
Afirma, corregimos si él es su Lupita 20 el Julio Victor 9.
But hey, I mean, at least it's funny. I'm
No,
funny.
you're learning at a good pace. I think you'll get most of it after like maybe another 2 or 3 flights. You should be really good at, or at least pilot monitoring. I don't know how you are with pilot flying. Flying is a whole different thing. Like, yeah, there's a lot more with mental math and like trying to.
Plan 789 listo para pullback y arranque.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, so far you're picking up all the procedures pretty well. So. But yeah, I just wish there were more people who are trained to fly with.
That's the thing with my simulations. And, I mean, not most people are like having this for. Most of them they are having like for fun this whole.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, I get it for fun as well. For me, it's for fun too. But like for most people, you know, they always fly solo, so they don't really know how to do multi-crew. They don't really know how to work certain things. Because, you know, like share cockpit is not very common in flight simulation. But like multi-crew, they call it MCC, Multi-Crew Corporation. MCC is a really big thing with commercial aircraft and CRM as well, managing people, managing crew members and such. And you just can't get that experience if you only fly solo in the sim, which is what most people do.
Yeah.
FS to crew helps a little, but you're talking to a robot, not a real person.
What do you mean by that?
So FS to crew, they make a series of products where they have a robot
Oh
co-pilot.
yeah, the co-pilot.
That you can use either voice control or button control. They'll do everything. So I started off with FS2 Crew because, you know, back in the old days of flight sim, you didn't have share cockpit. But yeah, like I learned a lot of MCC from FS2 Crew. But now that there's actual share cockpit, it is amazing. It is so much fun, and I cannot fly without share cockpit anymore, or at least these large aircraft. I cannot fly without share cockpit. I must fly with share cockpit.
Yeah. Today I was in school and I was like made to I was forced to guide a tour around the school, and I got like an Arab, and a USA one, and an Indonesian one. I was like, what the fuck, man? It was weird because I don't know why people come here to Argentina, and it's nothing amazing.
Well, good food.
Yeah, el alfajores, no.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Yeah, oh, and you know, it's a beautiful country.
The
beautiful land,
the problem
mountains,
is the
lakes,
people who live within it.
The Rio Grande, the Argentinian Alps, really pretty. But yeah, it is interesting. I mean, yeah, I would go to Chile. I probably won't go to Argentina.
No, don't be racist.
Nah, it's not racism. I just don't feel safe in Argentina. Not that I feel safe in Chile either, but I feel safer in Chile than Argentina.
Yeah, I
but it could be worse. It could be.
You have a point. Here at
it could be worse.
Near
it
my
could
house,
be Paraguay.
You are sleeping and you hear like shots, police, and everything.
Yeah.
The whole package.
The whole package.
Yeah. And we say like here it is not a city or a village. It's like a ciudad or pueblo, barrio, I know.
Did ATC go offline? Yeah, they did. So now we swap back to multicom or advisory. Oh, actually, do you know if Argentina does the CTAF trial, VATSIM CTAF trial?
I don't actually know.
I don't think they do. Let me check. I don't think so. I think it's only Canada, Mexico, U.S. and the Caribbean. VAT USA, VAT Can, VAT Car, and VAT Mex. What's VAT Car?
But Caribbean.
Oh yeah, duh. I just said yeah, Caribbean. Yeah, cool. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we don't have to do CTAF frequencies here. So 122.8 on COM 1. Yeah. So let's talk about CTAF calls. Sorry, I forgot you did ask me about that before. So CTAF calls. CTAF calls. The whole purpose, right, of flying IFR is to make sure you are separated from other people.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's to make sure you're separated from other people so you don't crash into each other. Now, each aircraft should have their own bubble. You make sure these bubbles never ever touch. That is the whole point of IFR. Now, normally, yeah, we've got ATC, so ATC makes sure that our bubbles don't touch. However, when you're in CTAF, no more ATC, so yeah, it's now our responsibility to make sure our bubble doesn't touch with other people's bubbles. So to do that, we need to be very clear and communicate what we want to do. We need to be clear and understand what they want to do, and then we need to adjust what we do to make sure that our bubbles do not touch. So that's the whole point. That's the whole idea. Now, when you're communicating, the basic format of a CTAF call consists of the advisory station, who you are, where you are, and what you want to do. So, who you are, where you are, what you want to do. As an example, I will say San Carlos traffic, Argentina 1677 is an IFR Boeing 737, 30 miles southeast of the field, flight level 100. Flight level 100, descending to join a 15 mile final, runway 29er, traffic San Carlos. So in that call, I have said who I am, where I am, and what I want to do. And every single call will pretty much include all of these three things. Now, there are a few key points at which you should make calls like this. You should make it at 30 miles from an airport. You should make it whenever you join a significant procedure. And yeah, you should make calls, like for example, if we're descending in San Carlos, I would make a call at 30 miles, and then you should make a call as well when you join final, or when you join a certain circuit, or when you begin a certain type of approach. You should make a call when you're at a 10-mile final. You should make a call when you're at a 5-mile final, and you should make a call when you have vacated the runway. You can make as many calls as you need, or as many calls as you want, depending on the situation, if it's going to increase safety. Now, in VATSIM, a lot of people don't do it well. Most, like 98% of people, do not make CTAF calls well. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. And we also have VATSIM radar and Volanta and everything as well. So we have a lot of tools at our disposal, whereas in real life, not necessarily. So in real life, you might not have something like VATSIM radar. So everything is reliant on people saying where they are. But this is why it's very important to make these reports and make these calls. And it's also very important that you listen to other people and then figure out what they want to do. But then it's also very important not to trust them 100%. Trust them maybe 60, 70%. Don't trust them 100%. Because people can lie. Or people can make mistakes. You can make mistakes.
Yeah, I know. Very good.
But yeah, so that's essentially the CTAF call. So again, the layout goes as who you are, where you are, and where you want to go. So again, for example, actually I might write this down for you so it's easier to follow. Sorry, I typed enter too quickly.
Yeah. And another thing, it's not San Carlos, it's Bariloche.
Bariloche, right.
San Carlos is the name of the city, but it's the full name is San Carlos de Bariloche.
Well, let me check the airport page, because that would say it is. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Bariloche, yeah. Essentially, so the traffic, it depends on what the airport is called on the chart, like officially. So civilians, for example, or normal people might know an air. Actually, you know the difference between IATA code and ICAO code?
I don't actually know it.
Like IATA code and ICAO code, you know the difference, yeah?
No, I don't. I can't tell the difference.
So ICAO code for Buenos Aires that we departed from is SABE.
Yeah.
However, the IATA code is AEP, so that's the difference.
It's like.
So for pilots they use SABE, but for passengers they use AEP.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's for the airport name is pretty similar. The airport might have an official name, as for example, well, let me have a look. What is the actual official name of that airport? Yeah, well, it matches. I'm just trying to think. Like Heathrow, for example. You know Heathrow Airport?
Yeah.
The full official name is London Heathrow Airport, but for pilots on the chart, it only says Heathrow Airport. So instead of saying London Heathrow traffic, you will say Heathrow traffic.
Yeah.
For San Carlos de Bariloche, let's have a look. The full official name is San Carlos de Bariloche. So technically, you will say SC de Bariloche traffic, but that's too much. So yeah, I suppose, yeah, you will just say Bariloche traffic. But it depends. And usually this is published in AIPs and stuff, what you need to call an airport. But yeah, I suppose in this case, yeah, Bariloche Airport. Bariloche traffic. Oh, actually, San Carlos de Bariloche. Now everything is San Carlos de Bariloche. I think technically you have to say the full thing, San Carlos de Bariloche traffic, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'll type it out.
We probably I will probably be able to, when we land, full stop because I must be.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Absolutely okay. Okay, so this is this would be what I would call, for example, a 30 miles. So you can see there's a structure to it. So first, where the place name, San Carlos de Bariloche traffic, who we are Argentina 1677 is an IFR Boeing 737. That's who we are. Where we are, 30 miles southeast of the field, flight level 100 descending. That's where we are. And what we want to do. Tracking to join a wide left downwind, thence a 13 mile final, runway 11. That's what we want to do. And then finally, some additional information if you think it's relevant. And so I will say estimate the field at time 25. So if there's other aircraft either departing the airport or flying into the airport, they will know what time we will be at the airport and estimate the field at time 25. And then finally sign it off with traffic San Carlos de Bariloche.
Okay.
So this is how you make a CTAF call. Who we are, where we are, what we want to do. Another example I will type out.
Oh, we have a traffic here in Bariloche, but I think he will leave now.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. It'll be departed way far. So
when we arrive, right?
Yeah, it should be well gone by the time we get there.
I will translate this to Spanish because I want to literally know what.
Yeah, of course. Here's another example. Let me know when you're ready for an explanation. Looks like there's some developing thunderstorms up ahead.
Oh, we're cooked.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so the second one, San Carlos de Bariloche traffic, Argentina 1678 is an IFR Boeing 737. From the apron, taxiing from runway 11, departure to Buenos Aires. We will hold short on taxiway Charlie, traffic San Carlos de Bariloche. So, again, same thing. Why don't you try? So what does the CTAF call consist of? The three things that I said before.
Who you are, where you are, what do you want to do?
Yes, excellent. And then finally, yes, some extra information if it's relevant. So so where in this call is who we are? Like in this section, who we are. What is that? Where is that?
1678. It's an
That's, you're not done, so there you go. Yep. Yeah, because it's quite important to tell people what kind of aircraft we are. Like that is part of who we are. And we are a 737, so who we are is Argentina 1678 is an Alpha Boeing 737. Yeah, excellent. What do we want to do? Or sorry, I should say, where are we?
We are taxiing for the runway.
Hang on, so that is what we want to do, not where we
from
are.
From the apron, okay.
Yeah, so we are at the apron, but to make the sentence sound a bit better for later on, for what we want to do, that's why I wrote from the apron. You could just say at the apron or terminal, international terminal, whatever. But yeah, I say from the apron, and then what do we want to do?
Okay, taxi for runway 11 or 11, departure to Buenos Aires. We will on short on taxiway Charlie, and that's it.
So technically, what we want to do is only taxiing for runway 11, departure to Buenos Aires. That is it. We will hold short on taxiway Charlie is additional information. You don't technically need it. It's just additional information. So for example, if there is a land aircraft at 3 mile final, obviously we're not going to go onto the runway and cut him off, right? So that's why we have additional information there. We will hold short on taxiway Charlie. But if there was no other aircraft, if land was like 30 miles from the airport, and we definitely were not going to be an issue, you don't have to say we will hold short on taxiway Charlie. All I have to say is taxiing from runway 11, departure to Buenos Aires.
Okay.
So it all depends, and it is a skill that VATSIM doesn't really teach, which is very unfortunate. But CTAF calls is quite important, and it is quite a skill to sort of know what to say, how much to say, and when to say it. But yeah, every call goes in 3 parts: who we are, where we are, what we want to do, and then finally anything extra that you want to tell people. But yeah, if you follow this, you'll be making pretty good CTAF calls.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, that's all right. Let's plan for the arrival. So, San Carlos, Bariloche, 290 degrees, 15 minutes. Oh, I think that's pretty clear cut. We'll be doing the ILS runway 29. Yeah, we're coming from Orera to Ayeco. When you get a chance, could you please load the Orera to Quebec arrival for ILS runway 29 via Dogla. So easiest way is to find ILS 29 first, because that will filter out all of the arrivals that are not relevant.
ILS what? Sorry?
29. Page 1, is there ILS 29?
Yeah, it's like 3 of them, or 2 of them.
What page? Sorry, what page are you on?
1.
Could you? Oh, sweet. Yeah. So ILS Zulu, please, runway 29. Now, once you do that, you'll notice on the left-hand side, it filtered out a lot of the stars, which are irrelevant, which is good. I would like the Orera to Quebec, please.
Sure.
Via Dogla.
Yep.
Confirmed. And let me just have a quick look. Looks good. Execute.
Okay.
Perfect. We've got a minimums of 2980. And don't forget to set your landing altitude as well on the overhead on the CPC to 2750.
2980.
2980 is the minimums.
Yeah, I know.
Sweet. And then on the overhead, the landing altitude 2750. I'll go for flap 30, please. Auto brake level 2.
Okay. Should I dial that in?
Yes, please.
Okay, I will stop dialing.
Oh, no. Once you're done with yeah. So one thing at a time.
Will you say again the minimums, please?
2980.
2980.
He's taking off now, so yeah. We would just have to watch him when he's on climb so that we don't crash into him while we're descending and he's climbing.
Okay.
That's what I'll keep an eye on.
Now I am dialing in the left side, so should I dial in here in approach reference?
Yeah. Put it into flap speed. What's the final course? 289.
Should I dial in the course?
Yep, 100%. And then you should also set in the backup frequency the ILS so it's ready to go, which is at 109.5. The ILS frequency, you can back up 109.5, put it in the standby so it's ready to go later. Sweet. Perfect. Nice. So now we are ready for a brief. Auto brake level 2, please.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. So now we are ready for a brief. If you are ready for a brief.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so we will be conducting the Aurora 2 Quebec Star. The chart is 10-2 Alpha, 10th of July 25. It's an R&P star, transition level by ATC, but looks like... Well, yeah, transition level by ATC, but what do we have set in the descent forecast? 9 or 0. Yeah, that'll be fine. We tracked Aurora to then to Bariloche 040, not above flight level 140, then to Dogla, not below 7,300. Then begins the next chart, ILS Zulu, runway 29. Then chart 11-1, 10th of July 25. We begin from Dogla. From before, it says max speed 220, not below 7,300. We track to Pukib, which is max 180 knots, not below 6,200 feet. From Pukib, we intercept the ILS with a glide slope there at 10.6 miles. We should be mandatory at 6,200, and that'll be the final approach fix. Follow the ILS down to our minima of 2980. If we have to do a missed approach, it says climb on course 289er to Bariloche 107, not below 4,500 feet, then right turn direct to the Bariloche VOR, reach not below 8,300 feet, and enter the hold, climbing up to flight level 100, and then try again with ATC. If that does happen, we'll conduct a missed approach initially as published towards Bariloche VOR, but and yeah, we'll keep climbing up to flight level 100, but we will not enter the hold, and we'll just continue flying southeast. we should be safe above the MSAs, which the terrain MSA within 25 miles, the highest is 10,000 to the southwest. The weather, Bariloche says it's 290 degrees, 15 knots, so the wind's pretty much straight down the runway. Overcast at 8,000 with the temperature at 13 degrees, so there is a high potential. We'll need ice protection, we'll need anti-ice on the descent. And the QNH 1019er is reasonable. We can preset our QNH 1019er if you haven't done that already.
Yep.
Operationally, it will be a flaps 30 landing, the VREF 145, so I will say VAP approach speed 150. Auto brake level 2, we'll just let it roll, and we'll vacate right when able. We can either vacate right onto taxiway Charlie, or we can keep rolling through to the end and we'll turn around at the end node. Threats, well, the traffic has departed Bariloche. He's making a right turn now, so looks like, where's he going? He's going to Santiago, so he should be out of the way. We have no traffic to worry about. Terrain is a consideration. High terrain around here. Most of the terrain is on the west side. So we will have to make sure we track the missed approach very accurately. For the approach, the weather I don't think is going to be an issue, so I think both of us should have terrain on our displays. And your side, if you could have the VSD as well when we begin the approach, that would be great as well. Finally, that's it from me. Do you have any questions?
No.
Excellent. So now, let's finish up the descent forecast page so we get an accurate descent calculation.
Okay. That's here.
Sweet. As always, we'll fill in the ISA deviation and the QNH first. So Bariloche is at 2,762 feet. Now remember from last time I said temperature decreases by 2 degrees per 1,000 feet with 15 degrees at sea level. So what temperature should it be at Bariloche if it's ISA?
I don't know. I don't really catch it.
Okay, so for standard temperature, at sea level it is 15 degrees Celsius. For every 1,000 feet, the temperature will decrease by 2 degrees. So what standard temperature should be at Bariloche?
Maybe 22?
I think you went the other way. So it decreases by 2 degrees. It gets colder as you increase
20.
in now. Yeah. Well, from 15. So remember, it's 15 degrees at sea level. If we are at 1,000 feet, it should be at 13 degrees because it should be 2 degrees colder. If we're at 2,000 feet, it should be 11 degrees because now it's 4 degrees colder. So what would it be at Bariloche if it's at 2,700 feet?
11?
Yeah, close to 11. It's 9.6 degrees, call it 10 degrees. So it should be 10 degrees at Bariloche. How many, what's the temperature? Sorry, what's the temperature right now at Bariloche?
10 degrees.
Sorry, what's it right now?
Should I check it?
Yeah, go check what the temperature is right now.
I'm doing that right now. Okay, it seems to be 13.
Sweet. So 13 degrees. If the standard temperature is 10 degrees, then what is the temperature deviation right now?
3 degrees.
3 degrees plus 3 degrees. Yeah, it's 3 degrees warmer than standard. So you can put 3 degrees into ISA deviation, and the QNH is 1019. Excellent. Now we can put in the winds. So I'll give you the winds here. The winds, flight level 310. is 281 degrees at 21 knots. Yep, so put 310 into the LSK. And the wind is 281 at 21. Then we'll put flight level 200. That is 284 at 9. And then finally 150 is 310 at 7. And then we need to think, do we need anti-ice on the descent? Remember what I said? I said probably we will need it. So there is a potential that we'll need it. Now we need to figure out what temperature we would likely need it. So I'll talk about this next time, but for now, you can expect that we'll need it between flight level 150 to 8,000 feet. So put in 150/080. And then put it into TAI on off. So now you've told the plane we expect to need ice protection from flight level 150 to 8,000 feet. That way it can take into account the descent with the ice protection through that section. So you can hit execute, and beautiful. It should now recalculate a new top of descent for us. Now, on the weather radar, I can see a little bit of weather at Comvy. Can you see a little bit of weather before Comvy?
Yep.
Yeah, so technically we're not going to fly into this weather, but there's a potential, if it is a thunderstorm, that it could shoot air upwards and we could be caught in turbulence. I don't like flying in turbulence, so I'm going to go heading select and I'll just deviate around the weather. Now, if we have control, if there's ATC, we need to request permission before we can deviate like this. But because there's no ATC, I can do this. Now, if there are other traffic around, and if we deviate like this, if it becomes potentially a conflict or an issue, we would need to also report that this is what we are doing as well. But it's very, very rare that this will be a problem for other people, that we're deviating around weather. And that's another thing as well. In Flight Simulator, unless you're an X-plane, in 2020, 2024, P3D and FSX, there's not a whole lot of consequence if you fly into bad weather. You just shake a bit, I guess, but obviously in real life it's a very different story, and I like to simulate as it is, so that's why I am deviating around weather. And,
okay.
Yeah. Now, top of descent is coming up, so reset MCP altitude, it says. I agree, and because we are in uncontrolled airspace, I can just set the altitude and begin descending. I'll actually do it now, so I'll intervene and it should go into off-path descent. Now, again, because we're not in controlled airspace, I can just do this. What I will set is probably the safe, so because we're deviating from the airway, we are not protected by the minimum altitude on the airway. So what this means is, because you're not following, each route has a minimum altitude, but that only applies if you're on the route. Because we are no longer on the route, our minimum altitude does not apply, so we need to use the grid lower safe altitudes, or grid MORA, sometimes it's called MORA, minimum off-route altitude, to keep us safe so we don't crash into the Andes. So that's all of the, the maps and stuff. Have you seen maps with grids and then a lot of numbers on the grids?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what those are. Those are grid lower safe. So you cannot descend below that altitude. If you do, it's dangerous and you can hit a mountain. So I'll set. Yep. Sorry.
Like graphics, like
yeah,
yeah, the curve, but I'm going to send you a photo. I don't know how to describe it.
Anyway, I've set flight level 154 for the grid lower safe.
Yeah, something like this, right?
It's still uploading, I think. Where'd you put it?
Discord. No, in I should extend it.
Oh, there it is. No, not quite. That would be like the VSD. But 100%, if you want the VSD up, you can have the VSD up now. I'll show you what I mean. This is what I mean. So I'm not sure if you've seen this before. Yeah, this is an en route thing. Yeah. So those grids, the world is split into different grids, and each grid has a MORA, a grid MORA, not minimum altitude. So the highest MORA that we could encounter is 15,400. So that's why I set 154. So as we don't descend below 154, we shouldn't hit any mountains. Okay. And I'm happy to track direct to 040 now because I don't see any really adverse weather coming up ahead. So direct to Bariloche 040, please.
Direct to, how do you say?
Bariloche 040.
040.
Yep, right. Correct. Confirmed. Execute. Sweet. Looks like we are off path a bit. I'll put it back in VNAV speed and let's see. All right, let's do the descent checklist.
Sure. Let me just open this up. Okay, descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude. Oh, I didn't take that. What was our landing altitude?
2750.
Yep, no. Check. Recall. No, that one. Yeah, check. Auto brake. 2. Set. Check. Landing data.
VREF 145, minimum 2980.
VREF 145, minimums 2980. Check. Approach briefing.
Complete.
Descent checklist complete.
Alright. Engine anti-ice on, please. And when you do that, the engine start switches go to continuous as well.
Okay.
We'll talk about icing some other time, but yeah. We'll talk about when you need anti-ice and when you don't. I don't think this layer is very thick because I can see some lights down there already. So it shouldn't be that bad. So notice how we're above our path right now, 2,170.
Yeah.
Now, remember from last time, what did I say was a way that we can get back onto the path?
Oh, yeah, or like level change or altitude intervene.
Speed intervene, actually.
Yeah, okay. I know it isn't the same, but
Yeah, no, it's so good. Yeah, of course. I get what you mean. So I'll go speed intervene and watch. I can increase speed, and when I increase the speed, it's going to push the nose down further and we'll descend faster. Now I know that the target speed is at about 280 knots or so, so I'll just remember that in the back of my head. 280 knots is the target speed. So you can see, whee, down we go. Excellent. Let's get the seatbelt sign on now.
Okay.
Cool, now we're back on profile. However, we're quite fast from our original speed. So what I'll do is I'll probably continue to descend past our whatchamacallit, our path, our descent path. Now there is a formula for this, and I've actually forgotten what the formula is. I think it is for every 1 knot of difference, you should be, oh, hang on, I'll go MCP speed, yeah. For every 1 knot of difference, you need 100 feet. So we are 40 knots. We are 40 knots faster than when we should be, so I'll just keep descending until we are 400 feet below our target altitude, and then it should come back very nicely. We should meet our target speed and such without issue. Okay, so now that we're back on the route, well, technically we're not, because we're tracking direct to 040, but what I can say is that on the star, within 25 miles of the waypoint, I can set, yeah, I can set flight level 140. So I won't set it just yet, because we're not protected just yet, but in a second I should be able to. I'll go terrain on my side as well now. Okay, I'm going to put it back into VNAV and manage speed, and let's watch what happens. We should come back onto the path and reduce our speed to our target speed very nicely. In the meantime, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, we're approaching altitude. We are not... yeah, I'll wait until we're 25 miles from 040. So this is fine. So, Remember, we either slow down or go down. Now, because I'm not going down, the airplane automatically slows us down, which is a great feature. I love that on Boeing aircraft. That way, when we need to go down again, we have all this excess speed that we can use to get back to the profile. So we're at 25 miles now. I can set flight level 140, and I will go with Alt intervene to remind it. It's gone back into VNAV speed. So now, see how, because we slowed down earlier, the speed is now increasing so that we can descend faster in order to get back onto our VNAV path.
Yep.
So, yeah, these are strategies that in Airbus, you have to do it manually, but in Boeing, it helps you a little. Another reason why I like Boeing a bit more. Now, the reason why I'm not setting a lower altitude is, once again, we are not technically back on the route yet because we tracked it direct to 040 instead of Orera and then 040. So we are not technically protected yet. So once we pass 040, then I am able to go to dogline not below 7,300. But until then, I am limited by this flight level 140. Until we pass 040. It's all about protecting yourself so you don't crash into buildings or mountains or other planes. That's the whole point of IFR. Protection.
Would you mind like take a cool screenshot on landing?
Well, like a flight deck shot, or?
No, outside, please.
I wouldn't be able to outside. Also,
No
it's dark.
No problem.
Wouldn't be anything to see.
It will be flight deck. No problem. Only if you can, right? If not, no problem.
Yeah, I'll try my best. But after we land, I might be able to do a replay. And then I can do some outside shots, but yeah, not until later. Not until after we land. Let's go with ILS forward, thank you.
ILS. Should I?
ILS up.
Okay. Done. Oh, shoot, I have full master motion.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Miles is that? 14 miles to lose. Yeah, okay. No, we should be okay. Should be fine. Alright, might have to work quite hard to bring the altitude back, but that's alright. Okay, 2.5 miles. I can set now 7,300. Alt intervene. have no choice here but to use a bit of speed brake to help us get back on path. Should be able to take it. Yeah, I can take it a bit easy now. I think it's all looking okay. More comfortable if a glide slope came into view, but that's alright. What's the... when do we join final at Pukib is 15 miles. 12 miles, I guess. 12 miles. 3,000 plus 2,005. Okay, yeah, okay. Should be okay. Oh, she's 3 degree. Glide slope. Yep. All good. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Speed intervene, I'll go 200. I can see the airport already. Cool. Okay, from Dogla, max speed is 220. Alrighty, and that's transition. Transition drills?
Yep, standard.
Hang on, so that's not standard anymore, yeah?
Yeah, out. I said.
So call out what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Just say 1019 or so. Yeah, you got 1019 or set?
Yep.
Cool. 1019 or set to 8,200.
8,000. Check.
Cool. Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Yeah. Approach checklist. Altimeters.
1019 or set.
1019 or set. Approach checklist.
Thank you. The lights should be on at 10,000. So landing lights, runway turn off, taxi, logo, and wing.
Logo, it's still on.
Yeah, you forgot to turn it off when we left Buenos Aires.
Oh my god. Wait.
No, all good. I'd make that mistake too.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Yeah. It's not very consequential. localizer, glide slope, command A plus B.
2500.
Should I earn the work? Localizer.
No, I've already done that, so just check my modes. So that's why I'm calling them out. MCP speed, localizer, glide slope.
Check.
Cool. And AP1 plus 2, or command A plus B, sorry. Alright, I'm happy for engine anti-ice off, but now you will keep the engine start switches at continuous.
Okay.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
Reynolds lives checked. Missed approach altitude is 7. Flaps 30.
Yeah. 30.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches. Continuous.
Continue. Sorry.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30. Green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Thank you.
1000.
Autopilot, auto throttle disengaged, out of control.
Hours, speed brakes, ended.
Yep, again, normal. It's a your controls thing. It shouldn't happen in real life, but yeah, your controls. Oh well.
Anyways, nothing.
We have to live with it. Yeah, it's no big deal. Checked.
400. 300. 200.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
So call speed brake up And reversers, looks like reversers is not working. That's fine. All right, man, you're braking.
Manual brake. Should I unarm the disarm?
Nah, it should come disarm. Yeah, see the light? So when you see that call, auto brake disarm. Yeah, we'll talk about that. How to manage that next time. And okay to clean up.
Say again?
Okay to clean up
What should I do then?
after landing procedure.
Okay. APU can come on, right?
So first we'll start with speed brake. Confirm speed brake is stowed and detent. Flaps 0 or flaps up. Auto brake off.
So,
And then yeah, APU start. Engine start switches to off unless it's raining really heavy. If it's raining really heavy, keep them on continuous. And then finally turn off either weather or terrain on your side, whichever is up. And yeah, very important thing, just make sure the weather radar is off, which it is on both sides. No weather radar, good. 134 feet per minute, and it was a bit of a short landing. I could have flared a little more. Oh well. And oh, and also stop your elapsed timer as well, and start a clock for 3 minutes. Yep, and then hit the chrono. Beautiful. Okay. Now that we've exited the runway, landing lights off and the strobe lights off.
wing lights on, right?
Yep. So you can pair the wing lights together with the taxi lights. When the taxi lights come off, the wing lights also come on. Yeah, it's a swing-in bay. All right, we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to swing it in. Oh shit, man, that's a really tight swing bay. Wow. All right.
Welcome to Argentina, bro.
There you go, Rowan. Lights indoors, so taxi lights off and the wing light off. You don't want to blind the marshaller. Super. Alright, so once the APU is on the bus, you can, once the APU is ready, you can chuck it on the bus.
Okay.
Not great, not terrible. I actually didn't expect to come out this far. Anyway, it's all good.
APU will lead on, right?
Refuse to believe. No, not until the engines are off.
Okay.
Otherwise you'll have dual bleed and you'll blow up the packs. So now we're waiting for 3 minutes before we can shut the engines down, so we got another minute to go. Do a bit of cleanup so you can bring the VOR back forwards.
Darren?
You can bring the VOR back up. We're just doing a little bit of housekeeping here to keep things clean and tidy.
Okay.
You can swap nav1 and nav2, bring the VOR back up.
What should I dial in the ILS thing?
Just leave it, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll get the dome light on because we'll need it in a sec. All right, there we go, 3 minutes.
Yep.
And then you do your shutdown procedures when I turn the engines off.
Okay. So I like turn off some fuel pumps.
Yep, so again, start from the top left of the overhead and just move down. Just go for it. Don't forget the seatbelt signs off. Probe heat off. Hydraulics off. Yep, then yeah. Voice recorder on. APU bleed on. Isolation valve open. And then MFD to engine page. Is N2 below 10%?
Yeah.
Then anti-collision light can come up.
Okay.
Nice. Go ahead the shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps. Off.
Off.
Check. Probe heat. Off. Check. Hydraulic main. Set. Flaps.
Up.
Check. Parking brake.
Set.
Check. Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Check. Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Check. Well. Okay. That's it, I think.
Checklist complete. Cool.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Shutdown checklist complete.
Nice. Yeah, beautiful. Good flight.
Oh, yeah.
Too bad can't see the beautiful scenery because it's nighttime.
Yeah. I must go. I got to go grab dinner. I will be back.
All right. And this will be. We're not going back to Buenos Aires, are we?
Huh?
Are we going back to Buenos Aires or no?
If you want.
I don't mind.
Okay. Then
Okay.
no problem.
Yeah, we'll see when you come back. Yeah, I'll leave everything as it is.
Okay. See you.
All right, catch you a bit.